Yeah, so Deborah, are you still on this?
I'm here.
Oh, okay, great. Do we need to wait for the other one to end before we start this, or how do you want to do this?
I mean, we don't have to, but if you want to give people a few more minutes to join, you can certainly recap last week to start.
Okay, yeah, let me do that because we only right now it looks like we only have 7 participants on, right? And
Yeah.
thank you for being a sensational 7 on this. Let me change the view here to gallery to see everybody. All right, so I'm assuming everybody was here last week for the calls. No, okay. So just a quick recap of what we are doing and what we're not doing. So this is implementing Chirag's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 program, and each week we're focusing on something, right? So as a last week, within that 45 minutes, our goal was to call 5 or more warm leads, not cold leads, but warm leads. I personally chose to call people who I sold property to in 2021, so a year ago, and I just went right down the list. And today I'm going to share some phone calls with it, just to kind of give everybody a quick update of kind of the success and win on that. Is I did get through to one person. Left message. By the way, everybody called me back. I don't know if you remember, but last week I said if you have messages, leave messages. They will call back. So they, in fact, did call back. Everybody, I have a couple of dinners set up. One person picked up live, and it was kind of a mixed call. She was happy to hear from me. She's a client that has bought 2 properties with me. She stated that she had bought a 3rd property without me, so that was a little bit of a wah. But I also know that she knows the market and went in and knows that you're going to get a discount if you go in as a direct buyer, and she knew the neighborhood. So, however, she had somebody to refer me. I, in fact, talked to that referral person, and I have a listing presentation tomorrow for an $800,000 listing. So that 45-minute call, is going to hopefully, knock on wood, give me $24,000 worth of GCI. I think that's a pretty good rate of return for 45 minutes of my time. So that's kind of the quick of what we did last week for 5. And I know there were some other successes that people chimed in on last week. I see a bunch of people coming in now on this as Chirag's call has ended. So again, just kind of as a recap from last week is that we called our 5 warm leads, sphere of influence leads last week. Now today is going to be kind of a fun day because that's the 5, right? 5, you're supposed to be calling 5 warm leads a day. That's what we did last week. As a reminder, 4 is 4 client events a year. We're going to skip over that for the moment. Today, we're going to focus on 3 calls or more to fellow Compass agents, right? Referral business is, I think it's a very easy way to both, make money on both sides of the transaction. I give a name and number and I get 25% of the deal. I don't know if there's such a thing as a free lunch, but that's about as close as it gets in my book. And then conversely, having a buyer or seller be introduced to me from an agent is a huge leg up from everybody else. You're parlaying a past relationship that an agent has. Unless you show up being a complete jerk and idiot, I don't see why you would not get that. So I welcome both of those on that. So today we are going to be calling 3 or more Compass agents. Now there's a couple of things on that. I just want to check and look at okay, we've got the daily activity plan. Great. So there's a couple of things about calling agents. Again, these are all designed to be easy lifts for us. I'm not asking you to, break out of your shell and throw a dart on the wall and call one of the, 50,000 Compass agents or something, right? So these are some things that you can do. Number one, we're all in Chirag Shah's coaching program. So to call fellow Chirag people is great. Deborah, is there a way we can get the Chirag names at all in the chat?
Well, if you go on the community platform, you can search
Ah,
all the members of the Chirag Shah community there. So if you want to do that while on this call and pick 5, you can certainly do that.
okay. So that is number one. We'll go back to that in just a minute. So that is option number one. Option number two is if you have past relationships or existing relationships with other Compass agents in other markets, right? That's an easier lift, right? So to be honest, today I'm calling all of my Compass agents that or some of them, right? I'm not gonna have time to call all of them. The Compass agents that I've already had past business with, right? I work with a lot of marketing people in one of the charities I'm with, and they always say it's much easier to recapture an existing member than to try to get a new member, right? So I'm going to go super warm on this. Another thing is, I'm a broker here in New York. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. A lot of my family is still there. So, the easy lift on that is I should be calling brokers or agents in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, right? So think in the back of your mind, where do I have a concentration of people outside of my circle, right? And what I would do on that is I would call 3 or 4 agents, maybe 3 to 5 agents in a neighborhood or a demographic where you have a lot of clients or family or friends, and have a conversation with them. We're all in sales. You can learn pretty quickly if you are going to get along with this person, or if your clients are going to get along with this person, or maybe not. There's a few people that I have here, that agents that I talk to. I always talk to 3 agents before I refer somebody, and I can pretty much tell, they can be very successful in their own right, but I know from either a disc personality or how my clients are, that my clients would not work with that person at all, and it would not be a good fit, right? So that's kind of the quick executive summary on that. So these are your options, and I'm going to be calling my people live right now. I encourage you to do the same thing, right? This is an money making opportunity, not watching me call people, because it really, you can hear if you want, but it's nothing crazy. All right, so your options for right now is, it looks like Kelly's ready to talk with everybody, or Kim, I'm sorry, Kim, and Wendy. All right, perfect. We're already having people talk to each other. All right, so option number one is if you have existing relationships with Compass brokers outside of your area, now is the time to call them. Option number two is if you have a concentration of brokers in a concentration of clients in a demographic area different than yours, that is a good group of people to call. Number 3 is and I'm going to share the screen right now, is to reach out to the Chirag Shah. Again, like-minded people. We're all here to do something better. So that's what's going on. And then in the chat here, there's a lot of people that want to talk, so you can give them a call. By all means, you can start calling people now. There's no reason to hold on. I'm just going to do the share screen. And Deborah, if you don't mind guiding me through a little bit on how to get to the chat with everybody.
How to get to the chat box?
No, you said that there's
if you go to community.chiragshahcoaching.com, so you can just type in the word community and go up to the search and at the top. Yeah. Just type in community.
COMM. Okay.
Period. Chirag Shah. SHAH. Coaching. Coaching. Chirag Shah Coaching. And then .com.
I also put it in the chat for you.
Oh, thank you.
And just click enter and click login.
Okay. And
you need to put in your.
I have a password. Let me see if I have it. I'm willing to bet that a large percentage of people on this call did not even know this existed. Okay, so let's forget my password. I'll start over again. And I will go to here.
Brooke, can you just check Martin on the platform?
Maybe it went into other or something, spam.
I don't know if it
All right.
recognized the email. That was, I think, more the issue.
Okay.
That's why we're gonna check your profile.
Yep,
All
he's
right.
on and with the appropriate access.
So did it send me a what says invalid email address?
You have martineiden@gmail.com as your,
Okay. All right.
I can
so I'll
send
go
you
to
an
that
email
one.
reset password if you want.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay, just sent.
Thank you. Perfect.
And while you're pulling that up, it's great to see that obviously of the participants here who don't know each other, or some may know each other, that you guys are all connecting with one another right here on our call. So if you don't, as Martin said, there's 3 opportunities to reach out to Compass agents, and this, 50-person group is certainly one of the options. And we can
Right.
get to know each other even better.
Yeah,
this-
absolutely. Go ahead.
This is another way Martin's gonna pull it up, but you guys, if you do have any platform issues or can't log in, as we're doing it in real time, if you do have anything, please let us know right now in the chat box. Of course, we can help troubleshoot that, or of course you can email us on the community platform, community email, sorry.
All right, we'll try it one more time here. Let's see what we got.
Martin, if you want to chat me a password privately.
Fair enough. I'll do that.
Yeah, and then I'll do it for you.
Right,
so
so
that'll be perfect.
maybe
Let me
Brooke can pull up the platform and show everyone where they can find the community members while we're just showing them around the platform. I think people are already calling people, but we can always show them that as well.
Yes, I'm going to change Martin's password first, and then we will.
All right, so I send it to Chirag Shah Coaching.
Oh.
My password to you. Hold on. Bear with me. It's always exciting doing this live, guys. Okay. All right, did you get it?
Got it.
Thank you. All right. I see people on the phones calling, which is really great. People not calling, I encourage you to just reach out and call. You really should know one person that they know at Compass. I'm a little under the gun. I've already burned 16 minutes and I have to call 3 people. But I want to get logged into this first.
Okay, you should be good.
And I should be good to go.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, I am logged in. I'll share my screen again quickly for everybody so they can see it. All right, so I'm sharing the screen and I am bringing up my Chrome window. All right, so
Bookmark it for future use too, be probably faster.
yeah, that's a good idea. So the community here shows you all the member directory.
Yes.
Correct.
All right. So everybody can see this. You have 1,625 names to call. That I think would probably get you through 2 years of calling.
And just to note on the right-hand side where it says filter your results, you can see by state. So, you know, obviously this is a daunting list to just scroll through, but if you had a specific state that you want to, you know, reach out to, and then maybe get more granular from there once you've filtered. So yes, we do have a lot of members and they are all your fellow Compass agents. So it will take you a minute to get through it.
Right. And I think everybody would love to have that.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, I have 3 agents that I want to call here in the next 27 minutes or so. So I'm going to call live on my phone. You can listen if you want to. And let me switch my AirPods off. Great. And then next week, as a heads up, everybody, next week you need to buy very nice stationery. We're going to be writing to 10 of our spheres of influence next week. That is the 2. We're supposed to write 2 note cards a day. I'm meeting with everybody here once a week. So let's see if we can write out 10 note cards on that. A note on the stationery. It should be something nice and personal. It should not be business. Once again, it should not be business. It should be personal. All right. I'm going to be calling my people right now. So you guys can hear me, right? Deborah?
Yep, you're all good.
Okay, good. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate it. All right. So my first person I'm calling is Jack Sarson. I have referred him a $7 million buyer and 2 $2 million buyers. He's in Greenwich, Connecticut. That's an easy lift. So I'm going to give Jack a call, see what's going on. I will put it on mute if it starts talking about personal stuff or something, or, you know, off the line.